morning, class, and welcome to day 6 of your one-point perspective unit. This video will discuss today's task list and the assignments that need to be completed. So just a reminder, your learning goal is to design an interior or exterior space that uses a variety of subjects and details of one-point perspective. So this should just be a reminder that you're not just adding a door and a window on a building or a space, you're having a variety of different details depending on what you can come up with. And then also that those details also follow one-point perspective rules. Please make sure any details on the angled side of the building also angle towards the vanishing point. Please be conscientious of your ruler touching the vanishing point and the corners of those objects. Your central question is, how does one-point perspective help an artist create realistic space? And as we've been discussing and producing our projects each day, the one-point perspective creates the sense of depth. It makes the viewer feel like they can enter the space themselves, as if they can perceive that space like they do their everyday world. It makes a believable space. It takes away that flat two-dimensional work of an artwork. And lastly, vocabulary words are foreground and background. Even only says foreground here. I'm going to change that briefly, but it is foreground and background as it's listed at the bottom here. So your task list is to first watch the foreground and background video. Again, I'm going to change that shortly. But watch the foreground and background video. That'll help with today's entrance ticket questions. Once you've watched that, just complete the entrance ticket for today, which again are foreground and background. And when writing down these definitions, just keep in mind that the importance of both these words is that the foreground in a one-point perspective artwork will have the buildings and details be the largest as it gets closest to them, and then in the background the things will get smaller as they vanish towards the vanishing point towards the back of the space. So everything in the foreground gets larger and everything in the background gets smaller. So just something to think about as you write down these definitions, and that will also be discussed in the video. And lastly, just continue working on your final project. The final project is due next class, so please make sure you're continuing to work diligently and you're pushing this project as far as you can by making sure you are filling the space of the paper. You want to make sure all spaces and areas are filled and thought out, that you also are following the lesson directions and objectives, and see if you feel like you've already done the first two, just to basically touch up your craftsmanship, maybe straighten up some lines, clean them up, maybe darken some up so they stand out a little bit more, erase what you can. So as long as you're doing those things, you should be fine. If you finish early, you can always submit it to the Day 7 folder. Please make sure you submit it to the proper assignment so you can get the full amount of points. And also, this is 100 points, so please make sure you are giving your best effort all around to earn the highest grade possible. All right, at the conclusion of this video, please watch the foreground and background video and then complete your entrance ticket. And I will talk to you all soon, and I also look forward to seeing how your projects are coming together. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.